So a huge good evening to each and every one of you. It's Saturday and this is MMBTechTv. Now, if you've never been here before, let me introduce myself. My name is Ryan and I am here to help you find affordable products faster. So once a week, starting as from today, we are going to be doing just some short and sweet live streams where we're going to be coming to you, where it's going to be a bit of a community, a bit of a forum, we're going to have some open chat and discussions. And what we are going to do is lead up to this during the course of the week. So starting from a Monday, I'll be asking you guys for questions, for feedback, items to discuss, and we're even going to try and do some phone-ins as well. So this is where it really kind of hands over to you. So starting as from this week, and even from Monday, you can get your questions in, and this can be about anything. It can be absolutely anything. We've already had a few that were sent in during the week, which we're going to come to in this short session today. But if you're watching this on the replay, don't forget you can still get questions in the comments box as well. Get them in there, or you can send them to us via email as well. You can always, if you don't want to do it publicly, you can always use the email address that you see on screen right now. So that's info@mmbtechtv.co.uk. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, get them in. I always love looking at them. So the topic of this session today is, are clones all really worth it? Now, there's a few things that I have been kind of looking at on the channel. I would say there's been a lot of Airpod clones, a lot of clone devices, because where this channel started, that was actually one of the questions were, why did I start this channel? So why did I start MMBTechTv? And it's for a really good reason, and the reason for it is that I have two small children, and realistically I have a normal job. I go to work Monday to Friday and all that kind of stuff, and I couldn't justify spending a huge amount on a certain product, like a lot of the tech stuff that we see at the moment. And I found a watch that I was really into. Some you may have seen it, you may have seen the video, but it's the Kingwear KW18 smartwatch, and it's this round smartwatch that, for me, as my first experience, it was really similar to some of the Samsung first lot of active watches. It did everything it needed to do, and it was kind of, I thought, there's not a lot of coverage about this one, there's not a lot of dedication about tech that is affordable, that is realistic, that is something that's realistic and fit everybody's pocket. So this is kind of where this channel started from, and then from there it's kind of escalated on, it's fed on a little bit more, and that's mainly because of you, the audience. You've been giving us questions, asking us to go and look for this, go and looking in for stuff like that, and that's where a lot of it all came from. So then I kept looking into other areas, mainly things like Apple Watches. Now the actual one I've got on, this one, this is not an Apple Watch. It's one of the ones that I've reviewed on the channel. I don't know if you can see that, a bit of a bad angle there, but this is one of the ones that I reviewed on the channel because it does a heck of a lot of the same stuff that you would find in some of the normal and some of the sports and active watches. So for what it does exactly the same, plus I'm an Android user, and it's actually quite affordable. So I've covered a few of them as well. So this is where this is kind of spiraled onto, and this is where the passion for this is, this is exactly what I want it to be. So if there's something perhaps that you want us to look at, we do get a lot of the people interested in looking at iPhone clones. They are very, very tricky to try and get my hands on, I've noticed, and especially in the current climate that we're in now, we're struggling to get a lot of stuff. But there is starting to be light at the end of the tunnel. There is things coming, there's things coming in, which I'm going to reveal a little bit later on. So going back to the original point, are clones all really worth it? This is where then we would turn to you as the audience. So perhaps, are you someone that has a clone product, either like the Airpods, which I actually do have a pair of Airpod clones, and they're actually really, really good, and I use them daily. I use clone watches like this all the time because they do exactly the same job. Now I know some people's opinions. Some people are like, no, just save the extra and buy the proper products. That's what that's what we want it to do. But this is where your opinion all comes into play. So what do you make of clone products? Let us know. Get your comments in. If you're in the chat, get them in there and we'll take a look at them shortly, or get them emailed into us, and we can always try and pick these up at a later date if you haven't done it already. So speaking about the clone products and the clone side of it, I have spoke about just then the Airpod clones that I wear regularly. They're the ones that I always have in my bag or in my pockets if I'm going to work and all that kind of stuff. And these were done by a company called Airpods.co. Now we have done a few reviews about them, and as it stands, we're also having some of their AirPod Pro. So the AirPod Pro clones, they're currently trying to be shipped to us. Again, a lot of confusion, not confusion, sorry, a lot of because of what's happening, logistical issues, but we're, they'll get here when you get here. We understand exactly what's going on. I'm not going to say what's going on because YouTube will suppress the video, but you know exactly what's going on. So we're waiting for that to come in, and I wanted to show you actually what they actually look like, and they are really, really good. Now, if you haven't been over and checked them out, I suggest you do. Go and have a look. Let's see if we can go and check it out. So, this is their website. It's airpods.co. Go and have a look. Now, they don't just do AirPods. They do a bunch of other stuff. So you can see already here they've got the Airpods Pro, which these ones, they're the ones that are going to be being shipped to us. So we're going to be reviewing them soon. They do them in the matte black colour. These are the ones here that I have personally. I've got these white ones here. They've got them in the matte black, and then I've also done a review of these as well. These Samsung Galaxy Bud clones, also done them. They're also very good. But one thing that keeps me going to this particular company is because they offer something that I've never really seen in a brand or a company before, and that's because they offer this. This is the lifetime warranty guarantee. So you get unlimited replacements and exchanges. If your ear dots get lost, damaged or stolen, they'll send you a new pair as part of their warranty. Now, of all the years I've been doing this, we're getting close to our 5,000 subscriber mark now, and I've never seen this with a product before. So if you're anything like me, that loses stuff, that breaks stuff, that my two children break things on my behalf or lose them on my behalf, then paying that little bit extra for a clone means you do get good quality. Now, their products that they do have, really good audio. I've never had an issue with them yet, and if it did, I'd tell you all about it. But they don't just do them. They do the Power Dots, which is the Dr. Dre beat ones. But I'm really, really excited to get a pair of these in, only because I know the quality of what the Apple ones are like, and it's just, I'd love to be able to see just what they are actually like. So, cost-wise, they're only a fraction of the cost as well. They're only, here in England, £93.56, so over $100 if you're over in the States. So really, not a massive, if you're looking at quality in your wallet, it's actually not that bad. So in terms of what you get with it, so let's take a closer look actually and see if we can get a good zoom in. So, I mean, from first off, obviously we can't look at them properly because we don't have them with us here, but they do have them like that, and they do look exactly like it in terms of the quality. There are one-on-one size with it. Quoting, they sound amazing. So what the features that comes with it: quick pair, which a lot of them do that anyway. Passive noise cancellation, ear test. Oh, what that is. GPS location tracking using Find My app. That'll be interesting to test out. Enhancing sound, wireless charging. So it says here, do not use fast charging or cable or wireless charger, it'll break. Touch controls, 4 to 5 hour playback time, 1 hour charge time. The usual functionality is 400 plus hours standby time. So the case will then recharge the buds 4 to 5 times in a burst, which is always good, and it's got all the usual kind of other bits. So the only things that I'm missing is iCloud Connect, Live Listen, audio sharing, and active noise cancellation and transparency mode, which transparency mode would have been a really nice feature, but you just don't know if that's something that they may bring in some of their other ones when they bring it in later on. But that is something that I am very, very excited about. Now, the reason why I mention that, of course, because it's an episode that's going to be coming up on the show, which I'm very excited for, and because someone, when they messaged us during the week, was asking a few people, because we should have done a live stream, when was it? We should have done a live stream, I think it was a few weeks ago. We should have done it a few weeks ago, I think. However, where I normally film, believe it or not, this is my house. I'm here in a house, and we've had issues with cameras, because I'm quite happy to tell you I'm a normal person. This is all shot using my Samsung S10 Plus as my webcam, and so I was kind of hunting for different cameras. I was using NDNI apps to try and see what was the best route. And on the day of when we was going to go live to you, it didn't work out. It was signals dropping, there was frame drops, there was problems left, right and centre. So that's why we decided then to abort the live stream, and then I've took a bit more time, a bit more research, and then this is where we're here now, finally. Haha. And one of the questions from that live stream were, someone was asking us our recommendations for best kind of AirPod clones under, now I'm assuming is maybe £50, maybe $50, not quite sure. So to answer your question, I am going to revert you back to the AirDots website. Now, I have done a few clones before, and a lot of the previous AirPod clones, what they lack is loudness. Like, they're not loud enough for me, they're just not punchy enough, or the bass is just not as good, so then you have to download various apps and then try and tweak them a little bit, which is a bit of a faff. Whereas the AirDots ones, that they come, they're loud, the bass is actually quite good, and they're really comfortable as soon as you put them in. So yes, granted, they are not your usual kind of £50 one, shall we say, but they are £76. So I would say spend a little, save a little bit more maybe, and go for these extra ones, because on top of that you do get that extra warranty on top of it as well, that loss protection kind of side of it. They're light, they're convenient, they fit right in the pocket, and to be honest, the friends that I have that I've got genuine AirPod clones and stuff, you wouldn't have a clue side by side when you put them both together. They're built to last, they're really, really good, and they offer, as you can see, all the same kind of functionality that you would expect from the genuine one. So yes, unfortunately it's not less than 50, it's not the exact answer that you're after, so but I've tried to get as near as, but I would highly recommend these. And if you are watching this back on the replay, all of the links and all of the products that I've been talking about in this episode, I will put them in the description below after all this is done, so go and check it out. But if you haven't already, you can head over to our website as well. We're at MMBTechTv.co.uk. You can go and check that out, and you'll be able to see a lot of these are all down there. Now, a lot of them are affiliate links. Of course, the price doesn't affect you. You pay that same bog standard price, but we do get a small percentage of each one you buy, which helps with the channel, and helps us to be able now to do things like this live stream once a week. So huge thank you. Go and have a look. They're absolutely worth it. They are absolutely worth it. Now, speaking about AirDots, they do actually have a sister program, or a sister channel, a sister store called foreverstore.co, and on this Forever Store they specialise in things like smartwatches and stuff, and this is where we decided to team up with them to celebrate, well, it was originally to celebrate our 4,000 subscriber mark whereas now we're very close to our 5,000 subscriber mark, so I think we're going to do it for there. And for that, we have got a competition where someone, you, could win yourself is the S20 or F20 smartwatch, courtesy of our friends at foreverstore.co. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you early what it would look like. So let's head over to their store and take a little look. We might as well, if it's just us. Let's go and have a little look. So if I can load the website up. So foreverstore.co. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get a page loaded up. Where is it? F20. Right. By the looks of it, it doesn't want to load up for you. So what we'll do is, let's grab it anyway and let's bring it to you. Why not? Because I'm very happy and I'm very excited that we are so close to this mark now of being at 5,000 subscribers. It's been phenomenal. So I would like to say thank you to sorry, excuse me. Thank you to each and every one of you who have taken the time to subscribe, to watch our content, that have spent the time to watch some of our videos, and because you don't realise what it means to people like myself, who we work and we work and we work just to try and make sure that what you get and what you watch is really, really enjoyable. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And I hope you do subscribe and jump in, because we are looking at doing these every week, which would because I really, really enjoy it, and it would be great if you could jump on it as well and come and join in the chat. Come and join in. So going back to the F20. So this is as part of what our giveaway is going to be, and this is the F20 smartwatch. Now it is really similar to the Samsung Galaxy Active Watch, so this is the nearest clone that I've managed to try and source and give back to you. So we're going to give one of these away. So if you fancy winning, again, all you need to do is head over to our website, MMBTechTv.co.uk. Head over there, go and have a look. But let's take a closer look at what the F20 looks like. So they do come in a couple of different colours. So they come in black, silver and gold. So something for everybody. Now I have requested the black ones, so when they do eventually get here, we are on Instagram quite a bit, so go and check us out on Instagram. We will be over there, and we normally post daily about stuff, so go and have a look. So as you can see, let's see if we can try and get a zoomed in shot. Can we get closer? It's not letting me zoom in, is it? No. But as you can see, it's got that round. It's got the round crown. Now it does state, or we do believe that it's got a full digital face, whereas some of them are round, but they've got a square LCD on the inside, which is really obvious. Where apparently this is all full active, full screen, which is where I wanted to go with it. So what do you get with it? You get heart rate monitoring, which is good. So this is perfect if you're into your fitness. Full retina display, blood oxygen measuring, health and activity tracking, sedentary reminders, calorie consumption, sleep monitor, multiple sports modes, calls and notification reminders, battery life, 230 milliamp hour battery, which apparently can last up to 100 days in standby mode and up to 7 days with regular use. So that's one thing that I will have to test out, because it's a pet peeve that you can get some smartwatches like the Amazfit GTS is a good one, that the battery life on that is phenomenal, and that's what you want. You only want to be able to take it off every now and then, especially if you're sleeping with it and you're tracking your sleep patterns and stuff. But whereas a lot of the cheaper ones now, by the time, if you've had it on from 9 in the morning, by the time you get home from work in the afternoon, your battery's dead, you've got to charge it up, and that's not what we want them for. We want good, solid battery life on them. So that'll be interesting to test that one out. App support, so you can pair with the Fondue app, which is not a bad app. I use that quite a bit, and it's IP68 water resistant, which is what most watches should be now anyway, and you get all the usual other bits and bobs with it. So it does look really, oh there we go, let's get a closer look in so you can see it's got that round kind of crown there. The bands I think are rubber, and I'll have to find out if you can replace the straps, because I quite like the fabric ones at the minute. I'm kind of going for that, but as you can see, it's got that full beautiful crown. What's your favourite one? Me personally, I like the black. It's quite formal and informal at the same time. So if you want to have your chance of getting one, all you need to do is simply head over to the website. So go over to MMBTechTv.co.uk, go and have a look, and all the details will be on there on the main homepage. So go and have a look. So let's jump in to the chat. Let's jump in and say hello first of all to Mike's unboxing reviews and how-tos. Mike, good evening to you. Hope your live stream went well. Now Mike does his on at 9 o'clock. So go and have a look. Go and check him out. He's got some really good content on there, especially from a PC side of it. So if you're into your computers and all that kind of stuff, I would definitely go and recommend that you go and have a chat and go and say hello. So thank you very much for dropping by. Always appreciate it, especially because you're a busy man as well. You are you are a busy man. So thank you very much for dropping in. If you are nipping into the chat, get your comment in. Go and say hello. Or if you have got any questions in the meantime, because of course these are only short at the moment. They're only going to be about half an hour long, just so we can say hello to you. And it's going to be a weekly kind of catch up, which is what I really want to get, especially you guys, because you're the ones that are supporting us over on this way, because it is now not just in the UK but worldwide. It's a really tough time at the moment, and so tough. I don't mind saying it. So tough, in fact, that I have a normal job, just like a lot of us do. A lot of us go to work. So much so that where I work now, unfortunately, they've had to make a lot of us redundant. So it's the nature of how some businesses have to keep them afloat as well, which is understandable. But on the flip side, this is my job now. This is my job talking to you, and of course I love it. So this is why I'm really happy with thanking you for the support and the loads of positive comments that come in all the time through messages and through the comments on the videos, and that's what really drives us as creators. And even Mike, who's in the chat as well, Mike will even vouch for that. Those positive comments are the ones that really push you, and really, you know, they're the ones that make you really want to progress and really want to keep doing what we're doing. So thank you to you and each and every one of you for what you do. So again, these are only short, and we thought we'd drop online just to say a quick hello. So these are going to be happening every week. I'm going to be doing these every week, and I honestly have an open forum when it comes to things like this. So if you have got any questions, if you've got any recommendations, you want us to perhaps have a look at something in time for next week's episode. I'm not going to work at the moment, so this is my job, so I don't mind having a look. So get your questions in, or of course what you can do as well. If you don't want to put questions into the chat box or anything publicly, you can always send them to us using the email address that you see on screen now as well. You can always send them to info@mmbtechtv.co.uk, and of course we'll make sure we feature them in next week's show, so go and get them in. So final thoughts then, what do you think of clone items, clone products, that kind of stuff? Do you think, is it something you fancy, is it something you like? You'll have to get in the chat and let us know. And don't forget, as well, you can still have your chance for you to win the F20 smartwatch courtesy of our friends at foreverstore.co. A full review will be happening with that, but once we get it in, we'll also show you live on the live stream as well. Now, one thing we do want to know before we go is what days, if you're watching this, what days, what times do these live streams work better for you? So what is it that would you prefer them on a Friday at a certain time? Would you like them on a Saturday or a Sunday at a certain time? Let us know. I think on social, I think we're going to put, we might put a poll out somewhere that you can get interactive with, which would be really, really handy, because then that way I want to make sure that you all get to join in and get to chat with us as well. But once again, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you head over to the website. Head over to the website. The address is what you can see on screen right now. Ticking away at the bottom there somewhere. Go and head over, MMBTechTv.co.uk. All the competition details are there as well. And of course, if you haven't been there already, you will see that there is a VIP section on there. And the VIP section is where we get to keep in contact with you and let you know firsthand of any offers, any deals, any kind of competitions that we have going on. You might be able to see it now. No. Let's see if we can wake this up a little bit. Let's have a look. So let's go to Safari and show you if you can't see it. We need to show you. Right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to, where are we? There we go. So, let's head over to, so on our website, you'll see, if you've not been over there before, there is a bunch of features, benefits, stuff that you can really, really get involved in. There we go. Which the website was designed by myself, but for you guys, because we want you guys to be really interactive with it. Let's jump over there now. So there we go. So you'll see as you get to the main homepage, at the top is always the latest video, or always latest review. There are your competition details, so we'll touch on that in a second. And then this is a brand new feature that we've got on, and it's checking out our weekly deals. So what we're doing is every week, let's click on that. So every week you can see some of the products that I recommend from some of the biggest retailers. So you can see from here, there's 3 products there from GearBest, AliExpress, and Amazon. So you can always check in weekly on those things there. So if you've not seen them, go and check them out. Where are we? And then of course there's a blog there, but this is the main bit that you want to head over to. This is the VIP club. So if you want to be in contact or you want to keep in the loop, and of course when it comes to competitions, you're always the first to know. Filling that in, click on become a member, and you'll get all the details there as well. So we are officially, if you want us to launch this competition earlier, let me know, and we can, if you want us to launch it early, we're more than well, we just might do. So it does say 12 days on there until it opens, but if you want us to do it earlier, get your comments in the box, and of course we'll consider doing that a little bit earlier as well. So go and have a look. But that is it from me in this particular live stream. Thank you very much for dropping in, checking it out. It's been. I'll be really honest. I was really nervous. I've never done a live stream before in my whole entire life. So I'd love to know your feedback as well. If there's anything you want to see in our live streams moving forward. I know coming up there's going to be live demos, stuff when we've got products in. You'll get to see them firsthand before we go away and review all of the other bits and bobs and do it all properly. But you get to see all that there. But of course, before we go, let us know your comments then. Are clones all really worth it? Would you go and shop for a clone item? Go and have a look. But thank you very much for joining us, and don't forget, head over to the website, MMBTechTv.co.uk. But from me, Ryan, before we go, look at that, I was just about to wrap up. Gary Middlebrook, thank you very much for dropping in. You're just about to miss us, we're just about to go. Thank you very much, Gary. Thanks for dropping in. Got a competition on as well. Go and head over to the website, Gary. All the details are all over there. But thank you very much for joining us, everyone. My name's been Ryan, and this has been MMB Tech TV. Thanks a lot, take care, and we'll speak to you soon. See you next week. Bye.